What's going on today, guys? Today I'm going to be showcasing my Adamancipator deck I just played recently. It does include the Fiendsmith cards, but I figured I'd go ahead and show a deck profile. It did pretty good at locals. I had 2 wins, 2 draws, so technically I didn't lose, but yeah. Let's get into the deck profile. Starting off, of course, you have the 3 Researcher, the 3 Seeker, and the 3 Analyzer. They'll have the same effect. Activate top 5, special summon 1 level 4 or lower non-tuner rock monster, and yeah, it's a +1. And then Researcher, you can special summon if there's a rock monster on the field. Seeker, you can special summon if you control another Adamancipator monster, and Analyzer can special summon if you control no monsters, or if your opponent controls a monster. Rounding up the Adamancipator cards, we have 1 Crystal Dragite, and then I do play the 2 Hidden Gem of the Seafront. This card's good, gives you additional normal summon by pitching into the graveyard, and then if you have a water and an earth attribute on field, you can special summon it back, which I do play DD High Wave in this deck, so that's actually a water, so that plus any earth on the field, you can just bring this guy back for free and use it for more link fodder for like Little Knight or something. Continuing on with our earth/rock monsters, we have 3 Supplier and 3 Guardian. If a face-up rock monster you control is sent to the graveyard, you can just special summon your Supplier. And then on special summon, Supplier can add you a Kokimiro, so then you can just add a Guardian to either like deck thin or just, additional normal summon a monster negate with Hidden Gem if you used it this turn. And yeah, Kokimiro Guardian, while face up on the field, is a tribute to negate and destroy. So this helps you kind of play through Nib or any other interactions that could really affect your end board. And yeah, just helps protect your board. Rounding off the rock monsters, I played 2 Doki Doki. 3, I was seeing it too much, I felt like, so I just knocked it down to 2, and it worked out pretty well for me. Just discard a rock type monster, and then you can special summon 1 from the deck with the same attribute and level. So you can do like Supplier, grab a Guardian. If you summon a Doki Doki, or if you just have 1 face up on the field and haven't used it to affect it, you can send that Guardian you add and summon the Analyzer from deck, so just good at Thunder. And Doki Doki also goes well with this card, Parallel Exceed. Pretty much you link, so like you start with a bad hand, link 1 into like Almirage, and then summon Exceed into Galleon Granite, and then get you Researcher and hope you can hit all your rocks. So it's just Thunder. It's also good for link fodder for like the Fiendsmith package and whatnot. Speaking of the Fiendsmith package, 1 Larry, 2 Engraver. If I had a 3rd Engraver, I would have played it, because you need a open Engraver in order to get to Desiree now. But instead I played 2 Track to make up for the missing Engraver. But I actually ended up getting 1, so I'd probably cut a Track for an Engraver. But for this tournament, I had to play 2 Track. And yeah, Fiendsmith package, it's busted. It's the new cards. This is the last of the spells. I do play 3 signs. Just a free, it's Thunder, bring back a rock, and then, rock's equal combo. So, and then if it's Adamancipator monster you brought back, you can actually stack your deck. So overall, I thought it was good enough to play, so I play it. Moving on to hand traps, we have 3 Valor, 3 Ash, and 3 Imperm. Pretty much, just the best generics. Monster negate, not once per turn. Imperm, monster negate, not once per turn. And then Ash is just the best generic hand trap ever printed. And I am playing 2 Nibiru. It is searchable, of course, through Galleon Granite. It's also a rock monster, so if I nib my opponent, I can special summon a Researcher and combo from there. So I felt like it was worth playing. And a lot of decks are kind of just weak to it right now. So that's it for the main deck. I think it was 41 cards. And yeah, moving on to the extra. Starting off, play the Almirage, of course. You know, link 1, parallel at seed since the arrow points down. And then play Little Knight. It's just the best link 2 in the game. Banish a card when it's specialed. It's removal. It turns on like Chenin and stuff, which is the only like Synchro 10 worth playing in our deck right now. But this is the only way you can activate it. And yeah, pretty much moving on to the Fiendsmith cards, or support cards, I guess. We have Requiem, Moon of the Closed Heaven, and Necroquip Princess. So this is the sits that help you overlay into your DD High Wave King. Requiem, Tribute, bring out the Engraver. It also has a down arrow, so that's good. Yeah, I wish Moon had a down arrow. That'd be so much more effective for the deck, but that just turns into that anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And yeah, pretty much make this after you equip your Requiem, overlay for a DDD, and then you still don't even have to worry about Nib. So there's plenty of ways to get through Nib in this deck. Last at Seas, I play Galleon Granite. Combo piece, helps you search a rock, which is good. Play a lot of 4s anyways. Just helps you find your Adamancipator monsters. Synchro 4, Arclight, we do play Doki Doki and Hidden Gem. Those plus Seeker or Researcher gets you into an Omni Negate. And it's also good with all the grass decks around because anything since from the hand or hand or deck to the graveyard is banished instead. So opponent activates grass, you say, okay, and then they banish all their cards. It's kind of funny. And then we have Raptite and Dragite for the Adamancipator synchros. I kind of wish I had enough room to play 2 Raptite just for, you know, follow-up turns and whatnot, but usually I stack my deck with signs so I know what I'm drawing next turn to be able to combo. And then Dragite is just really good, removal, and it's also a spell trap negate if you have a water, hence why we play the 3 water monsters, which you can put in grave pretty consistently. And yeah, hidden effect of Raptite also is if you have a wind engrave, you can quick effect DD Crow. Moving on to the Synchro 8s, I play Crystalline, Cell Synchro, and Stardust. So Crystalline, just monster negate, comes up, you can beat over high level stuff because it's damage calc effect to gain the attack, and also if it negates and destroys, it gains attack. It comes up. Cell, you can bring back a level 2 tuner, but you can also use its effect to quick effect tag out into something, and I'll show you in just a second, but that's also why you have to play Stardust, because in order to use its effect you have to have Stardust in your extra deck. So yeah, you're never really making Stardust, it's just fodder. But yeah, we are making the Satellite Warrior. Don't mind the dogs in the background, but if you can hear them. But yeah, we're using Cell to make a unaffected Satellite Warrior, and then Satellite Warrior to pop up to multiple cards, because usually you'll have Raptite, Stardust, and other Stardust engrave. So yeah, you get at least a 3 pop. But Satellite Warrior's other effect is also if it's destroyed, so destroy the battle or card effect, you can bring back 2 Stardust Synchron monsters. So you can just bring back these 2. And I'd have to read the card, but it might trigger that to bring back another level 2 tuner just to do more stuff. So yeah, but most of the time, honestly, when I was making Satellite Warrior, I was like my second turn after my board had been half broken, and I would just do that Cell Synchro play then, and then I'll just pop them for like 4 in their whole board, and he's just really big and unaffected, and they're like, oh god, yeah, and you so TCam. Last card, Chenin. After testing, I just needed to play a Synchro 10. I'm like, there's no good Synchro 10s anymore with Baron gone, so Chenin was the way to go, and I was like, I guess it kind of works with Little Knight in the game too, so yeah. Otherwise, he was just there just so I wouldn't have 2 bodies on the field doing nothing, since I don't play the most Link monsters. And yeah, that rounds up the deck pretty much. I was playing Desiree and... God, I was playing another card. I was playing Desiree and another card in the deck, but I decided I needed to take them out in order to play the Mirage and Chenin, just because, like I said, the Synchro 10 just kept coming up, and I just didn't want to have useless bodies on the field. And the Mirage came up because I kept drawing Parallel Seed without like a rock name, so I was just kind of like, yeah, just need a little normal summon and play the game. Moving on to my side deck. I played one Atlas Code. I never even put it in, so I don't know why I played it. The Satellite Warrior OTK kind of just worked all the time when I needed it to. Plus, you don't really play like the most Link monsters, and even then, you're like shuffling back for the Fiendsmith combos, the ones you do have. So, yeah, this definitely needs to come out. I played one Santa Claus. This was probably the best card in my side deck. You search it with track, and then pitch like another rock monster, and then you can like sides back the rock monster. It was like crazy. So, yeah, Santa Claus, definitely the best card in the side deck. I do play 3 Molcharmi and 2 Bystials. Nothing to say about this. This gets you draws. I played against Raider Raptor. Used this, drew like 3 cards, and yeah. Which I literally just drew into all 3 hand traps, and my hand was already broken, so I just like ended up OTKing them. Bystials, these were so good in my side deck. I saw them every time I put them in, and yeah, they're sitzes, so it's easy to make like a Synchro 8 or a Synchro 10 with like Chenin or whatever, just to help get Druze to grave or whatever you needed. Moving on, Cosmic Harpies. I was going to play evenly, but I didn't, so I decided, alright, well I need something else to help get rid of like back row. So I decided on 2 Cosmics and a Harpies, just to deal with like runic decks and whatnot. And then I was playing 3 Dark Ruler. This is just for the oppressive boards, just turn it off and then break it apart and put up my own field. And yeah, actually didn't end up using it at all. So yeah, but in theory it was there. And then 2 Raigeki to round it out. So I was playing evenlies, like I said. I was playing 3 evenlies instead of the 2 Cosmins and 2 Raigekis. I forgot what else I was playing beforehand, so it's kind of weird. I think it was like Droll or something, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I decided to take that out to put in Bystials and the 2 Raigekis, just because I was like, evenly just kind of feels bad. It's like I need to like get rid of my opponent's board and make sure they don't have anything left, or like try to kill them, push through the board. So yeah, put in 2 Raigekis, try and pop the board, and well, if they don't have a board, then I can easily OTK. So yeah, that's it. That was my Fiendsmith Adamancipator deck profile. I think it's just the best way to play rocks right now. Rock Fiends, I guess. But yeah, let me know if you guys think about the deck, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.